It's time to introduce the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'11", in the middle, number 38, Danny Stevens. 6'10", starting at forward, number 14, Kyle Armstrong. 6'4", at forward, number 40, Robin Powell. 6'2", at point guard, number 4, Ron Baker. 6'6", starting at guard, number 30, Rodriguez. 'The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your San Antonio Spurs.
So the next starting five. We've got Davis, and it's Graham in at the point guard. One for the Spurs. Powell is out there with Armstrong. Then there's Rodriguez, and Stevens in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Here's Baker. Pass to Rodriguez. And the layup is good.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now here's Graham, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Outside, Davis, down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the three. The rebound by Baker. Lets it go from 11. Rodriguez feeling it out a bit. Buries it from three-point range. Rodriguez has got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Hicks. 11 points last game. Graham with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Rodriguez. It's a 3-point game. Count it.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Now Graham. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectations. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Pass to McNeil. The Nets need to get a shot off here. It's good from long range.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Powell outside.
Foul. McNeil. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Baker. Clock at 6. Takes a 3.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's McNeil. The Nets working the ball around now. Graham from outside. Stephens pulls it in. San Antonio leading. Out left to the wing. Here's Baker. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Armstrong passes to Pop. And they're on the break. McNeil's shot's good. It's all knotted up.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Miami.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Here's Graham following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's McNeil. 5 on the clock. That's in there. Davis with the assist. McNeil's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Team foul. Rodriguez. Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Timeout.
Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
San Antonio foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McNeil, guarded by Powell. Pass to Graham. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. McNeil's got 7 points in the game. Spurs have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Up top, Armstrong. Over Davis. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Van Edge with the lead. Pass to Graham. On the wing, Davis. Not enough on that one as it misses. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 13.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Pass to McNeil. Thornton a screen on Powell. McNeil knocks down the 3 ball.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Powell, that's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Davis. Pass to McNeil. Thornton a screen on Powell. Here's McNeil. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. Graham from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Got a piece of it. Here's Baker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside. And you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Ross is checked in for Hicks. And good on the second, so he makes them both. It's the Nets now. 4-point game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1, the Nets.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the three.
It's the Nets now, trailing by 4. Graham with the bucket.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Baker passes to Powell. Back to Baker. Now Armstrong. He's guarded by Davis. Spurs passing it around. Here's Rodriguez. A three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Graham. Powell pulls it in. And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Baker in the corner. Rodriguez outside. Pass to Stephens. Lets the three fly. Ross grabs the board. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Davis down low. He's covered by Armstrong. For three, Ross. It's good on the putback. Davis has got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Rod.
He's got to be on his best behavior now.
The Nets making a switch here. Cummings is checked in. With the ball, he had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Nets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And here is Davis. His last outing, he had 8 points. From downtown, down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Rodriguez. He's coming off a 16-point game against Indiana. Count it. Now here's Graham. Outside, Davis. Back to Graham. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Spurs trail by 4. Rodriguez outside. It's Murphy outside. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Woodson. Graham against Murphy. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Brooklyn, they had shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Graham drops them both. Spurs trail by 6. Rodriguez outside. Anthony kicks the foul. Pass to Stephens. Here's Rodriguez. A three-pointer is right on target. Rodriguez has got 18 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Graham surveying the floor. Over Murphy. Hands the 12-footer. 11 points in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
From deep. The rebound by Fields. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-5 run here. Graham. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside Anthony. Back to Murphy. Here's Rodriguez, and the three ball is good. Rodriguez has got 21 in the game.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Pass to Fields, beyond the arc. Stephens pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
On the wing, Murphy. Graham defending. 6 to shoot. Powell, the pass to Rodriguez. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
That one, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Hey, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
They've got Anthony. Wennington is out there with Little. Then it's Evans, and it's Murphy in at the 1. So that's who San Antonio starts the second one. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's McNeil. 17 points for him last game against Miami.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Now Evans. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Little's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's McNeil. He's got 14. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Anthony on the wing. Fields covering. Fires for 3. Anthony can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's McNeil. Pass to Woodson. Now here's Cummings. There's the pick. Lets it go with the 3. Evans with the rebound. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. For San Antonio, they've hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Hicks passes to McNeil. Just 5 to shoot. Ross for 3. Rebound by Armstrong. The Spurs have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Rodriguez outside. There's the triple. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to McNeil. Fields a screen on Murphy. They could use a bucket. Fields' shot is good.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And here's Armstrong. Here's Rodriguez, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Timeout called the Nets.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And the Spurs making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Graham's checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Fields dishes to Graham. Pass to McNeil. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McNeil's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Rodriguez from outside off the mark.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Pass to over Anthony. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Here's Armstrong. Outside Anthony. This one for 3. Hicks pulls it in. Nets leading by 7. Pass to Graham. And the shot goes down. Graham's got 15.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Baker kicks to Anthony. Rodriguez outside. Good on the triple. Rodriguez has got 29 in the game.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now here's Graham. He's got 15. Got a hand on it. Rodriguez with it. He's got 29 points. Outside Anthony. Shoots. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
To the paint. Here's Woodson. Hits the jumper in space. Woodson's got his first bucket in this one.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Spurs fans, give it up for your Spurs Squad.
Different look now for San Antonio. Stevens is checked in, and it's Powell in for Anthony. The Nets making a switch here. Against Powell. Spurs passing it around. Back to Rodriguez. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for San Antonio.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Here's Hicks. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Rodriguez outside. The 3. The rebound by Fields.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Here's Hicks. Nothing on the board. Left side, Davis. Over Armstrong. Davis with the bucket. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And here is Graham. 15 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Davis. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Rodriguez. He's got 29 points.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
Here's Graham. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. It's good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Rodriguez. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Hicks. Pass to Ross. Right side, Davis. Over Armstrong.
Field. First personal foul. First team foul. Brooklyn substitution. Thornton.
Spurs trail by 14. San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
It's time for Dance Dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Everybody get down. You have the camera on you. Nice try. It's all good.
Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Nets.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Spurs passing it around. Rodriguez outside. Basket good. Rodriguez has got 7 points for the quarter.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Hicks kicks to Davis. Graham inside the line. And it's slammed in by Thornton.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Here's Rodriguez following the bucket by the Nets. 4 on the shot clock. Armstrong gets the bucket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Hicks. Still yet to score. We've got 1:18 left here in the second. Now here's Graham. He's guarded closely. With that miss, he's now made 6 and missed 6 from the field. Baker in the corner. Pass to Armstrong. Baker kicks to Armstrong. Back to Baker. Out to the right wing. Here's Rodriguez. Good on the shot, and that changed the lead to single digits. Rodriguez has got 34.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Back to Graham. Over Baker. The putback. And Rodriguez pulls it down. And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Out to the wing. There's Baker. Graham defending. Baker passes to Rodriguez. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Graham with the bucket.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
They've been methodical, dissecting the defense with their passing. This is what you mean by unselfish play, guys.
We could use some of that selflessness here in the studio. I kid, but yeah, I kid. And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. Out in LA, it'll be the Clippers against the Pistons. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Not sure we'll see an upset tonight. Big disparity between these teams.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Graham. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Hicks, and it's Davis in at the power forward. Davis with a screen on Powell. Here's McNeil. Shot clock at 5. Hicks kicks to Davis. McNeil misses. Spurs trail by 8. Powell right side. To Armstrong. Here's Rodriguez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they continue to control the glass.
Nice move. McNeil's shot's good. McNeil's got 20 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Stephens. He's guarded by Thornton. Now here's Powell. Driving inside. Here's Baker. Off target from outside. Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's Graham. Pass to Hicks. Here's McNeil.
I'm open right here.
Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. McNeil's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now Powell. Teardrop shot and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The free throw drops for Powell. And so Powell nails both of them. Nets leading by 10. Pass to McNeil. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Graham. Plays it up and banks it in. Graham's got 19 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Powell, the pass to Rodriguez. 5 to shoot. There's a screen. Offline with his 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The Nets working the ball around now. Here's McNeil. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Baker, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Armstrong. And here's Rodriguez. Launches a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
From past the arc, drills it from outside. He's got 25.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Powell feeling it out a bit. And he banks in the layup. Powell's got 6.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Graham a screen on Powell. Pass to Hicks. Shoots the 3, and the Nets another 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. You see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Let's go, Spurs fans! Time to get loud right now for the Spurs Death Squad! Let's get up, get loud, and welcome to the Spurs Death Squad to the court!
The numbers for Thornton. First in shooting percentage. And he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds. What a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. It's a 16-point game. Powell kicks to Armstrong. Here's Baker. Here's Rodriguez. Bangs home the trifecta. Rodriguez has got 40 points.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Here's Hicks. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Rodriguez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Thursday, they'll host the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's McNeil. 25 points in the game. Davis, the pass to Hicks. Now here's Graham. Sinks the three-pointer. Graham's got 22.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Baker. Here's Rodriguez. San Antonio again missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Davis surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Graham. Powell pulls it in. Spurs trail by 17. Up top, Armstrong. Over Thornton. Armstrong gets the bucket. Armstrong's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Here's McNeil. Graham kicks to Hicks. Pass to McNeil. Taken away by Rodriguez. Here's Stephens. He's guarded by Thornton. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. In the corner, Powell with it. Shot clock at 6. 2 points. That one goes. Powell's got 6 here in this quarter. Brooklyn leading by 13. Davis with a screen on Powell. Here's McNeil. Powell with the steal. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Armstrong. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Baker, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Here's Hicks. 6 points for him. Down low. Outside for Thornton. 3-pointer. Graham. They get the rebound. Thornton with a screen for Graham. With the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Thornton's got his second basket.
Well, that was just great timing and playing with a high motor.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Get up and start moving with
Checked in for San Antonio. Anthony comes in for Rodriguez. And the Nets also making a change. Ross is checked in for Hicks. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Now here's Graham. He's got 22. Ross with a screen on Powell. Here's McNeil. Davis gets to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Graham's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his second since the break.
Here's Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Cummings, he's checked in for the Nets. And so Powell nails both of them. Nets leading by 16. Pass to Cummings. Ross kicks to Davis. Now Graham. And a wide open look for Thornton. A three-pointer off the mark. Anthony against Ross. Anthony dishes to Armstrong. Back to Anthony. Powell, no one around him, misses the three. And so Graham will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Spurs foul. Powell.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Substitution on court.
Spurs on defense. They trail by 16. Davis setting the pick for Ross. 6 on the shot clock. And Ross with the slam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Right side Murphy.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Evans. A floater. And it's Woodson with the rebound. Woodson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cummings up on top. 1:41 left in the third quarter of the game. It's Davis on the wing. Guarded by Powell. Wing shot on the way. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Outside, Murphy. Evans kicks to Murphy. Fires the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Woodson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ross passes to Woodson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Assist goes.
Woodson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Murphy inside, working on Cummings. Yep, that one goes in there.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Davis with a screen on Evans. The tray. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Barkley. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Little. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Wennington is out there with Little. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Rodriguez. And it's Murphy in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Bowen, he's checked in for Little. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Pass to Ross. Here's Fields. Power down with both hands.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Spurs shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Rodriguez left side. It's Murphy outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Ross. Again, the Nets for two.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Murphy on top. Graham defending. Graham against Murphy. Can they get it? Brooklyn with the rebound. Fields has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Here's Ross, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
I don't know what the heck happened there.
Spurs have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. If he passes to Rodriguez. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Pass to Graham. Back to Ross. Over Anthony. And the rebound goes to Murphy. And so Murphy will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And Brooklyn making a change here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Barkley coming.
So it's San Antonio now. Six to shoot. Can they get it? That shot, no good. Great D that time from Cummings. The Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Barkley's shot is off.
And even